The international break is over and the Premier League and La Liga resumes with a banger as Manchester City hosts Manchester United. Sit, relax, and enjoy. So, these are the fixtures of the Premier League. It starts with a home fixture as Arsenal hosts Nottingham Forest. Bournemouth hosts Brighton. Crystal Palace against Sunderland. Everton hosts Aston Villa. Fulham versus Leeds. Newcastle United hosts Wolves. West Ham United versus Tottenham. Brentford will host Chelsea. Burnley as well will host Liverpool. And then the big one, Manchester City hosting Manchester United at the Etihad. Now, you know how we do it. We take the top teams in the Premier League, delve into their games, and see how these games are going to go. Yes, so let's start with the early kickoff as Arsenal take on Nottingham Forest. In my point of view, this game is going to be a very tricky one. I think Arsenal having quite a number of injuries as Saka is still out, and then their dependable defender, Saliba, is also out as well. But then on the part of Nottingham Forest, we know how good this team can be on any day. They have the quality individually and collectively. And as we all know, currently, let's say these days in football, new manager bounce is a big thing in football now. Ange Postecoglou has been announced as the new coach of Nottingham Forest. And we know how these things work. Immediately a new coach is announced, the team reforms. But then on the part of Nottingham Forest, they weren't that bad under their previous manager. But then still, Ange would like to make a very good impression on his first game against Arsenal. So I think this game, in my opinion, is going to be a very, very tricky one. But then this is my opinion. But then we have some stats and head-to-heads here for you to know what the bookers also think about this game. Yes, so let's start with the head-to-heads. Nottingham Forest have won just 2 out of the last 16 Premier League matches against Arsenal. They've drawn 4 and lost 10, with both wins coming at the City ground, which is their home ground. In all competitions, Arsenal have won their last 6 home games against Nottingham Forest by an aggregate of 19-2. Yes, so if you add all the last 6 fixtures at home that Arsenal have played against Nottingham Forest, they've beaten them by 19-2. Yes, so according to Opta, the win probability is as follows. Arsenal have a 66% win probability as to Nottingham Forest 15%. And these are some hot stats and streaks. Arsenal have opened the scoring in 7 successive home league games. Arsenal have only won 1 of their last 6 Saturday held Premier League home games. They've drawn 3 and lost 2. Nottingham Forest haven't kept a clean sheet in their last 11 Premier League games. Now, the Blues go away to Brentford at the City ground. Yes, in this game, personally, I think Brentford can be a very good side on any day. Losing some key players in the likes of Mbeumo and then Wissa, people will be thinking, no, this is going to be a very big loss for them. But then, as the season started, they haven't been so bad. But then on the part of Chelsea, they've been a very good team through from the Club World Cup to the current Premier League season. So I think with the quality that Chelsea is having, I think it's going to be a very difficult game. But then at the end of the day, I think Chelsea is going to carry the day. But yes, these are my views. But then, here are some stats regarding this game. So let me take you through it. Yes, so according to Opta, these are the win percentages for both teams. Brentford have a 30% win probability, and then Chelsea have a 44% win probability. Brentford scored exactly 1 goal in each of their last 4 league outings. Only 2 of Chelsea's last 8 away matches in all competitions saw both teams scoring. Chelsea have kept 9 clean sheets in their last 15 Premier League games. Yes, so these are some stats regarding this game. You can do whatever you want with this information. Now, Burnley hosts Liverpool. I think in this game there isn't much to be said because I don't see any way Burnley are going to find a way against this strong Liverpool side. Yes, they did their best against Manchester United at Old Trafford, losing by 3 goals to 2. I think they were so unlucky when they conceded a penalty in the 90th minute where Manchester United conceded. But then against this Liverpool side, I don't think they are going to have that kind of freedom they had against Manchester United. Yes, because Liverpool are going to dominate this game. We all know the kind of quality they have on the off and on and off the pitch, with the kind of coach they have, tactical team, everybody, the likes of Musala, Isaac also coming in, Ekitike in very good form. I don't think Burnley stand a chance in this game. But then here are some head-to-head history. Burnley have lost 14 of their 18 Premier League matches against Liverpool. They've won only 2 and drawn 2, including each of the last 6 at Turf Moor. That's their home ground. According to Opta, Burnley have a 13% win probability in this game, whereas Liverpool has 69% win probability. The hot streaks and stats say Burnley have lost 10 of their last 11 Premier League matches against reigning champions. 8 of the 10 goals in Burnley's Premier League games this season arrived after halftime. Liverpool's league games this season have witnessed a pre-round league high 10 seconds half goals. Liverpool have scored in 37 consecutive Premier League matches, the longest run in top flight history. And the biggest one of the weekend, Manchester City will be hosting their biggest rivals, Manchester United. Yes, and then in my view, this game, I think is going to be a very tough game. Yes, it's going to be a very tough game, but in my opinion, I'm thinking it's going to end up in a draw. Both sides have injuries currently. On the side of Manchester City, they have the likes of Cherki out injured. On Manchester United side too, new signing Matthias Cunha is also out. The likes of Mason Mount also out as well. But then, I think they still have enough quality to make this game look very nice and beautiful. As football fans, even the neutral will be expecting a very good game from Manchester City and Manchester United. Yes, so in my view, I think this game is going to end up in a draw because Pep also find it very hard always to play against any Ruben Amorim side, including their last game, which was played at the Etihad last season, where Manchester United beat Manchester City by 2 goals to 1. And there's one interesting thing about this game. According to Opta, which surprises me so much, Manchester City has a 65% win probability as to Manchester United's 15%. Why is this possible? Because I feel these two teams don't have much in common currently, because Manchester City are not in the best of form. Yes. So I don't see why Manchester City should be having a 65% win rate. The only difference between these two teams right now is that Manchester City is playing at home. To be fair, I don't know why or what Opta has seen or what they've calculated to give Manchester City this win probability. But then, yes, it's their job and they've done their job. So, yes, they have a 65% win rate as compared to Manchester United's 15% win probability. Yes, so these are some hot stats and streaks about this game. All 5 of Man City's goals this season have arrived after the 30th minute. 4 of Guardiola's 16 home league game defeats as Man City boss have come against Manchester United. United's 58 shots taken in the last 14, more than any other side in the Premier League after 3 rounds. United are winless in 6 Premier League away games, drawing 2 and losing 4, conceding exactly 1 in 4 of these games. Yes, so when we go to the head-to-heads in this game, in the last 5 games of the Manchester Derby, the last game ended in a draw at Old Trafford, which ended 0-0. Manchester United have won 2 of the last 4, with City winning 1 and 1 ending in a draw. Yes, so this game is going to be an interesting one, and I think for the main fans and then the neutrals as well. Yes, so these are some stats regarding this game, and I think we are going to expect a lot of goals in this game, to be honest. Haaland, and then the likes of Mbuemu, the likes of Reinders, a whole lot of quality will be shown in this game. So I think we'll be expecting a lot of goals in this game.
Now, these are the fixtures of La Liga game week 4. It starts with Getafe playing at home versus Real Oviedo. Real Sociedad will be hosting Real Madrid. Atletico Bilbao versus Alaves. Atletico Madrid, Villarreal. Celta Vigo, Girona. Levante, Betis. Osasuna versus Rayo Vallecano. Barcelona will be hosting Valencia and Espanyol playing against Mallorca. Now, Real Sociedad hosting Real Madrid. This is going to be one of the biggest games in La Liga this week. As we all know, Sociedad has been one of the strongest forces when it comes to La Liga football for the past years. And I think this game is going to be
watch. Real Sociedad has been one of the strongest forces when it comes to La Liga football for some number of years now. Right? But then this season, their current form isn't the best. In the first 3 games, they have had 2 draws and lost 1, with the latest loss coming against the newly promoted side, Real Oviedo. On the side of Real Madrid, they have won all 3 of their games this season, winning comfortably against all their opponents. Yes, so in this game, I think with the kind of form Sociedad are in, I think Real Madrid have the slightest edge ahead of Real Sociedad, because I'm not writing Sociedad off, because they are one of the teams who can be very good on any day. Yes, and Madrid also have this kind of inconsistencies when it comes to their game. So I think it won't be a straightforward win for Madrid, though, but then anything can happen in this game. Yes, so these are my views. Now, according to Opta, Real Sociedad have a 20% win probability, as Real Madrid have 65% win probability. Yes, and then these are some stats and streaks about this game. Real Sociedad are one of the 2 La Liga teams yet to score a first half goal. Real Sociedad have conceded 5 in their last 3 league fixtures this season. Only one of Real Madrid's last 5 away fixtures in La Liga saw both teams scoring. The 21 La Liga shots on target managed by Real Madrid in a league high ahead of this round. Now, the head-to-heads. In the last 5 games, Real Madrid have won 4, while Real Sociedad won 1. Barcelona will be playing at home to Valencia. Yes, in this game, I don't think there's a lot to be discussed, because I think, personally, this is my view, I think Barcelona are going to have a straightforward win against Valencia. But then, as we always do, let's go to Opta and see what their stats say. Barcelona have a 73% win probability as to Valencia's 11%. Yes, so this shows you how strong Barcelona are, especially playing at home against Valencia side. Yes, and Opta had some hot stats and streaks for us. 5 of Barcelona's last 6 home league matches have seen both teams score. In 5 of Barcelona's last 6 games at any venue, a goal has been scored from 80th minute onwards. Valencia have conceded under 1.5 goals in each of their last 7 games. But I don't think in this game they are going to concede under 1.5 goals. I don't think it's going to be possible, especially playing away to Barcelona. 10 of Valencia's last 12 away league matches have seen both teams scoring. Now, the head-to-head. In the last 5 games, Barcelona have won 4 out of these games, while a draw was left aside those 4. Yes, so in the last 5 games, there's been 1 draw, and then Barcelona winning the 4. Yes, so this brings us to the end of today's preview. Like, comment, subscribe, and keep sharing my content for more soccer content like this. See you next time.